And I don't know if that Mesmer is Anduin. I don't know who the other Mesmer is. I just know those three in IX's gank.
Yeah. IX's gank is known for, I think, being one of the better ganks in the tournament for sure. Some gank groups in the tournament, like AE and GS, have been hyped up, but I haven't seen much of them. After playing as IX's gank, I can safely say I don't know if they're the best gank group I've ever seen, because Arkham's gank used to be really, really good, but they're definitely up there, definitely to be feared.
Yeah, you'll see at least the way they used to be when IX would do 15s or 20s, they were known for their gank just completely stomping. I think their melee and their casters have done a really good job the past 2 months getting on the same level as their gank.
Yeah,
and so it made them a lot better.
Yeah, when we first started GvG IX, it was just their gank that was a threat, pretty much. Their other members didn't seem as impactful, but lately they've really, really stepped it up. I've seen a lot of improvement from them from the past few months, especially their melee.
Yeah, when I was fighting when I was fighting IX in Fun, I was typically playing as Necro, and really their melee was not very scary. You were able to focus them down pretty hard, but if you got chosen out by their gank, you were pretty much just instant dead.
Jake apparently is their Mesmer. I just got information. Q from Nestastic for giving me that. And we have the next round timer at 7:30, so 1 minute from now. Jaker, apparently. I've actually never heard of him, but there are a lot of players that I see in the scene right now that I have not really heard of. A lot of good players too. Just because we haven't heard of them, we shouldn't.
Jaker's a pretty old school Mesmer, I think, from EP. I want to say from EP, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, Kyle at Twitch chat's asking EP gank. Sorry, let me give a shout out to my EP boys. EP gank, you guys are fearsome. Okay, so we got 30 seconds up until the round begins. We have a couple trolls. I hope they don't jump back in again. Hopefully they don't.
Was that Head Dad? Head Dad the troll?
I hope not.
Need a Moa Head Dad.
IX moving back and forth. I feel like they're copying us. I'm insulted.
Well, didn't we copy Ag? So
No, that never happened. We're not Sin. Alright, we have rounds beginning. Shots. Boats team stealthing again. That Ranger pet is revealing where Bomb is going, and Drigan's pet is out of control. Bomb is clearly on the east side. They're swinging back around. Bomb's actually pushing out this time. They leap into the stack of IX. IX jumps backwards. I don't see any fight. One push from IX. Golden Shelter's down already. A thief. Finnegan is down. Bomb is all over him. Finnegan is dead from IX. Good job from Bomb in this great engage off of Finnegan. And a really good finish. IX's casters are pressuring Bomb. One Bomb thief is down. The Necros from IX have pressured that down. There's a DDLA cleaving on the Shadow Refuge. Bomb is trying to get that. Wells are being dropped on the Shadow Refuge. There's a fight going on the other side, but I can't get to it because I'm on the other side of this. I'm leaping over to the other side. The Liches from IX seem to be tearing apart Bomb's melee. Bomb is pulling back. I don't know what exactly happened right there. IX is blasting water. IX is pushing back in. Staff wanting the group. Bomb is about to leap back in. I think that's the commit. Bomb is just running around IX, and there's one down from Bomb in the back. IX's gank has got it, secured it down. That guy has been finished off. The DDLE from IX is getting bursted. Bomb's Ellie's down again. IX is leaping on that opportunity. I'm being sniped by the random. Gold Assault is going down. It's misting. I don't know if they can get a banner for him. The banner dropped, but he was in mist during that process. I think IX is just going to punish it and push Bomb against the wall. I see one down. I don't know which side that is because I'm casting red on red. But it looks like a really chaotic fight here. Bomb is being dropped by one side. I can't tell which. Gold Invader stuck inside the bomb from Bomb. A Guardian. IX pushing back into Bomb. One more down from Bomb. I can see IX trying to secure that down before they push through. They're pushing the massive down from the Bomb on the side. 3 down, 2 down. IX securing all those downs. Will they get bannered? It seems not. It looks really, really close. I just think it's over from Bomb at this point because they just lost too many. They had a really good initiation though. They instantly killed Finnegan from IX. What did you guys think of that?
It was a lot closer than the last round. That's for sure. It wasn't just like an insta win.
I think guilds are quickly realizing that when they don't control the middle of the sanctum of the arena, they end up losing a lot more. And when you're putting yourself behind, you might as well like what I would really like to see from guilds in particular is that if they find themselves maybe 2, 3, 4 rounds behind or 4 rounds down, that they try different things, play a different style, be really aggressive, because at that point you have nothing to lose. Because if you're being handily beaten every round, there's no point playing safe any longer. you might as well try something, catch them off guard, you know, steal some points, you can advance, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much any time when you're on, I guess, the non-water side, the north side, if you get pushed back in, like, towards the stands, you're done. Like, at least on the water side, you can kind of keep going back into the water, and even then it's still really hard to get back out, but if you get pushed against the stands, like against the statues, it's pretty much over for you at that point, if you don't make a good push out.
At the same time, being stuck on water side is really difficult because you really can't see enemy fields down there. So you don't know exactly what you're standing in sometimes because it doesn't become very clear. So if they were to drop wells on you and you're down south and you're just stuck there, then you're pretty much going to be taking a lot of excess damage without realizing.
Yeah, that can work both ways too. It can work in your advantage as well.
Yeah, there is the tunnel. I see a lot of people run off into the tunnel when they're really pressured.
I think the tunnel should be kind of like the out-of-bounds zone over there.
Yeah, the tunnel is pretty considered off limits. I think if you're running
pretty sure if you go into the tunnel, you're
sketchy. But the pond should also kind of be off limits in a way. If you think about the arena as a big circle, but a lot of the guilds kind of get pushed into there and fight there anyways. But
yeah, like where Ix is right now is probably the very south side of the circle. That's where I think guilds should be starting instead of like I feel like most guilds tend to start in the water, but it really should be a little farther up.
Yeah, you kind of, especially in this like very map controlling meta where you want to get to the center as soon as you can. You really want to be starting kind of in between the two statues.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel the water side has a little bit of advantage in the fact that, like what Chip said, you really won't, if you're on the north side where the statues are, where the stands are, you really won't push into the stands because at that point you know it's GG. Whereas if you're on the south side, people tend to push into the water, which gives them a lot more room and leniency. My own guild's guilty of this, but yeah, I just feel like that's a more advantageous side, but I always feel like I love playing on north side more than south. I don't know why, but
it makes you play more aggressive than you like to play aggressive. Because when you get into the stands, you mean it's pretty obvious to tell that you're automatically out of the round. Like it's kind of a general rule. If you go into the stands, you stay in the stands. Like you shouldn't come back into the GvG.
No, unless you're like banished into them or something, then it's
then you should be able to.
If you're running into there because you're pushed up against the wall, then.
Well, another thing is like some thieves that run pain response or something. When they get CC'd, they'll like blink back and they'll disappear in the stands, and people think that they shadow step, but they didn't shadow step. They actually just had a involuntary blink.
Do you mean hard to catch? Pain response is the conduit one.
Other one. Okay, my bad. I don't play thief, but I knew it was one of them.
You play thief.
Barely.
Not very well.
Whoa there, 1v1, bro.
To be fair, literally nobody runs hard to catch.
Yeah. I don't think we have a time yet that we have. So we'll be waiting for that. Hopefully it begins soon. I think banners should be up for both guilds. I'm curious to see what Bomb will do again. That catch on Finnegan at the beginning instantly turned the fight into a 15v14. I think the caster pressure from IX really won them that fight. Off to the side, a couple IX Necros and their DD Ellie, trained down one of the Bomb thieves with Life Blast and took him out. So I think that neutralized the advantage that they got with the engage. But if they played a little more carefully, then Bomb could actually take it.
Yeah, and I think that's where the real advantage of the DDLA comes in. Like, it's really good in gank fights. If your gank's fighting their gank and then the DDLA comes in, it's one.
Whatever, Finnegan, dude, Finnegan, whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm just kidding. I love you, Z. Heard you doing the time.
Z so rude.
Z's so rude, confirmed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is pretty long in between rounds.
Yeah. Like I'm fighting BMO all over again.
Wow, just full of shots today. Who else do you want to burn? Let's just get it out.
I get so much shit for that. It's like they don't like this. They were fighting. I think it was BGA. Like I forget who they were fighting, but they were like BGA was taking a while. I was like, BMO, hurry the fuck up! And BMO was like, it's not even us. I give them so much unneeded shit. I'm a bad person.
Just take some time to talk about how bad Scar is.
I don't think anyone knows who Scar is. That's
exactly.
How bad he is. I really hope they would hurry up because if it goes past 13 minutes, then you have to wait for the timer to reset again.
No stealth stacking, so it looks like we're going to be waiting. Maybe a good time for you to run back, Jin.
So Vic, if you're bomb right now, what are you looking to improve? Other than clearly there's probably a little bit of a player skill gap between the two guilds, seeing as how IX is GvG for so long and bomb is a little bit newer to the scene. But from an experienced driver, you got any tips for bomb?
I honestly think bomb did a really good job by adapting. I swear to God, they're listening to the stream and they're hearing the fact that they should really push out, and that engage was really solid. I think, especially in 15s, a lot of it comes down to individual skill and individual awareness to the fact where people aren't getting caught out of position. What really neutralized that advantage was that bomb beef getting caught out of position. If they can slowly crawl advantages without giving up advantages themselves, like people getting out of position, then they could snowball the lead in their favor, which is really important, I think. As far as driving goes, I just feel like Stonewall's casters are controlling the fight to the point where bomb is pressured and they can't really push IX as freely as they would like to. So they find themselves against the wall a lot. It's easy to say, this guy's a terrible driver, he doesn't push or whatever, but ideally or realistically, sometimes you can't push because the caster pressure, the melee pressure, the gank pressure, or whatever, is not the same on both sides. Oh, we're starting right now? Sorry about that. It seems like we didn't get a time. Both groups already have blasted stealth. IX going over to the west side of Obsidian Sanctum. Bomb leaping in from the east. IX, so I don't know how they're going to react. IX seems to roll away from Bomb. Bomb is coming in as a thief battle with a Mesmer on the north side. Drigan's pew-pewing, but I don't think he can get any downs as of right now. There's a Gold Assaulter from a Bomb freely casting on IX's melee. There's one down in that stack. It looks like a Bomb member. IX leaping on top of it. There's a Silver Raider from Bomb, and he's dead. IX is pulling back. I think they're trying to regroup. Yep, they're trying to regroup. IX's Guardians are empowering right now. Bomb's empowering as well. Looks like the clash again. In the meantime, the casters are casting on each other on the east side. IX leaps into Bomb. Platinum Raider from Bomb goes down. I think that's their driver. 2 down from Bomb, 3 down from Bomb. Will IX secure them before the banner comes down? It seems so. 1 dead, 2 dead, and the Silver Veteran is being pushed on. And I think IX is just cleaning up this fight as Bomb once again is trapped against the wall with IX's Delicious just tearing them apart. It looks like many down from Bomb. IX not pulling out yet, and that's GG. IX pulls out to the south.
One thing I actually noticed that round is it looks like Drigan is running plus 40% condition duration food, and I saw a couple traps go off during that round. So
it's like that strategy he pulled out with USA. I think he's running the Trap Ranger. I don't know if you were there, Whitehelm. It was me and Equinox with the USA versus TA GvG. And
I was working during that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think what they did was they ran Muddy Terrain plus Entangle, and that's why he runs the plus condition duration.
Okay, so trying to work kind of sort of as almost a necro with you have the single target, but then you can also kind of assist in keeping people inside the well bombs.
Yeah, I think it's a valid strategy. I would assume that he's probably running Lightning Reflexes, Stone Signet, plus Muddy Terrain. We played around with it ourselves. Muddy Terrain is not a bad skill by any means, but we dropped it in favor of more, defensive utilities. But I think it's just a thing that Drigan's trying. I don't know if Tyrion, the leader of Bomb, had any say in what Drigan is running, but I think Drigan has a valid strategy in mind. I don't know if it's the best. It's definitely usable.
Link used to run Money Terrain when he played for us, and I think he used to run it when he played for IX as well.
Yeah, well, Link preferred that more frontline style, too. Yeah, apparently Sean from Ag also did Muddy Terrain. Yeah, we did the exact same thing. We tried Muddy Terrain. We swapped it out later because it was good, don't get me wrong, it was useful, but it just felt less and less useful in the grand scheme of things when you have other sources of cripple. Like, for example, the entire barrage is a cripple, so that's another, useful application of the plus condition duration food. What are the other foods and utilities? What are the guilds running? What do we see here?
IX's Ellies are running the Condi duration. The frontline is running Lemongrass.
The
All
Warriors
of Bomb's
running
casters are actually running the Seaweed Salad.
And
Yeah,
the Necros for IX are running Power and Condi duration.
for their utilities.
For their food. 70 power, 40% condition duration. I don't know which one that is.
Okay. We just got a time. It's at 9 minutes, so around 1 minute from now. So I think the trade-off